Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is a sultry Thursday afternoon. We got to go with Pete Aiello to get those track and weather conditions.
Sunny skies, a fast main track, and a firm turf course for a Thursday afternoon in South Florida. Temperatures in the low 80s here this afternoon. First of the day over the turf at 5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $25,000. Field of 11. The favorite was the 10, Swirling Candy. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start out wide for Swirling Candy, who heads off for the early lead. I'm praying for that moves to take second. Trini Flower away in the top flight with I'm Thirsty 2 between horses. Mariana's Queen is down toward the rail and about 5 lengths behind. In traffic is De Pura Sangre out wide and Brat Out of Hell. Down at the inside goes Jimmy's Last. Moving up on the far outside is Shell Beach Party. Second last is Catalina R and Are You Royalties at the back. They move around the far turn, and Saya's loose with the favorite, Swirling Candy. On top by 2, I'm praying for that second, De Pura Sangre third. I'm Thirsty True retreats down at the inside. As getting started is Shell Beach Party on the outside through an opening quarter of 21 and 1. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Swirling Candy with 3/16 to get in a 2-length lead. I'm praying for that is clearly second, well clear of the others, led by Shell Beach Party. Down the center, and Are You Royalty? Coming home for the wire, chalk one up for the favorite players. Swirling Candy goes all the way. I'm praying for that is second. Are You Royalty up third. Close for fourth. It involves I'm Thirsty 2 and Shell Beach Party in 55 and 3. We start the day on a popular note as number 10, Swirling Candy, went right to the top, moved over to the inside rail, and shut the door on the rest of the field with less than an eighth of a mile to go. The daughter of Twirling Candy, it's Swirling Candy, under Luis Saez for Cheryl Weinbaugh and owner Kenneth Fishbein. Let's go to the second race and start the early pick 4. 1 mile the journey. Claimers in for $8,000. Field of 9, heavily favored on the serious class drop. Number 2, Iconic. And they're off. Bounced around in the center was Kate Marco Drive. Blakey, the first to get underway. Moving up toward the inside is American River, and splitting horses American Rock Salt. These 3 are quickest. False Accusation is on the far outside. Iconic ridden into the race to try to get close enough to be effective with his late kick down at the inside. And Organic Jenny drops to second last, and the early trailer is Kate Marco Drive. Out of the chute and onto the main track, Blakey has been beat to the lead by American Rock Salt, who leads a length and a quarter. Blakey second, False Accusation third. American River at the inside now, fourth. Up to fifth goes Sky Point, then the favorite Iconic. He's in the red colors, the gray, about 5 lengths behind. On his outside is Mysterio, 2 better than Organic Jenny, and the trailer is Kate Marco Drive. Opening quarter, rock solid, 23 and 2, and American Rock Salt has the lead a length and a half. Now here's the big favorite Iconic, gearing up well fifth. He's 4 wide, and he's on the attack right now as American River is down inside, and False Accusation tries to quicken with the favorite. Blakey is backpedaling at the 3 furlong grounds. Now the 2 grays have taken over. Iconic on the outside, False Accusation on the inside. Iconic doing the better of these 2. Blakey is third and tries a rebid. Back to fourth and American Rock Salt. Trying to run home is Mysterio with a quarter of a mile left to go. Irad Ortiz Jr. was aggressive on Iconic, and he has the lead off the turn. Blakey's going to take his shot on the outside. Back to third and False Accusation with an eighth of a mile to go. Up front, Iconic leads a length and a half. Blakey is second and fully stretched. Back to third and False Accusation, but Iconic's doing enough. Iconic is 4 to 5, and he's moving away. It's Iconic for Mike Maker and Irad Ortiz Jr. to win by 4 in the end. Blakey second, False Accusation third, and American River finish fourth. Number 2, Iconic, was odds-on a couple of weeks ago against a far, far better crew and didn't run very well at all, so there was some trepidation coming in here as whether or not he would perform even at this low level. Those questions were answered with an emphatic yes as he swept by them all, moving around the far turn and held on for the victory. Irad Ortiz Jr. on board the son of Patio Prado, Mike Maker and owner Douglas Natchman. Time for a commercial timeout. Still a lot of action to come. Don't go away.
No medication, no problem. Run happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
Back now for race number 3 on the card, a 5-furlong sprint on the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a $40,000 asking price. Field of 8, the favorite was the 3, Higher Authority. And they're off. Awkward getaway for 1,000-yard stare, as well as nothing for free. Great getaway for Camp Randall, who's headed off for the early lead and immediately leads a length and a quarter. Creedmoor takes second. O'Hansey is now third. Higher Authority down at the inside is fourth, only 2 lengths off the lead, 2.5 clear of Horoscopo. Then back to Red Mule, third last. Second last, nothing for free. And after a bad getaway, 1,000-yard stare is a long way behind. Around the far turn they go. Camp Rando held together up front. Here's Racing Room and Racetrack for Higher Authority, who's on the attack now as Creedmoor gets out very badly. O'Hansey is third. Horoscopo at the inside. 3 clear of Red Mule with a 1/4 mile left to go. Camp Randall just floated wide off the corner. Higher Authority on his outside at the inside, and O'Hansey fired through now for PACO with an 1/8 mile to go. Camp Randall still finding up front here under Luis Saez, and Camp Randall leads again by 3. O'Hansey's going to try to outrun Higher Authority for second. A late run from Red Mule. It's Camp Randall to win it. Second, O'Hansey. Third, Higher Authority. Horoscopo wins the photo for fourth over Red Mule in 56 left. Nice performance here today from the son of Shackelford, number 2, Camp Randall. Shifted ground at the top of the stretch and then shifted gears inside that final 1/8 mile, preparing nicely for Trainer Stanley Cup and Sagamore Farm. Luis Saez for 2 out of the first 3. Camp Randall, your third race winner. Let's go to the 4th race now. Maiden Claimers at a 1-mile trip and for a $50,000 asking price. A field of 9. This was a wide open betting race. And they're off. Hampered badly at the start was Embrace My Uncle. He was slammed on both sides. Good start for Niles Channel from down toward the inside. Chili Hayes has speed. 50 Cents is at the rail and up on the outside first rate as they run out of the chute. It's Chili Hayes, or Chill Hayes, in front now by a neck. Toward the inside, 50 Cents is right back at him. First rate is an early third. Niles Channel is fourth. Fifth at the outside, and Blessed Journey. Widest of all goes Bourbon Street. In between horses goes Embrace My Uncle, third last. Second last, Lemon Drop Candy. And 90 Days of Winter is last of the 9 through an opening quarter in a quick 22 and 4. Down the backstretch they go. 50 Cents paving a quick path. He leads 3 parts of length. Chill Hayes is second. First rate is third. Blessed Journey on the outside is a 4-wide fourth, moving between horses in Niles Channel. 90 Days of Winter improves from last. He's all the way up into fifth. Then Embrace My Uncle and Bourbon Street. Still unhurried, but last is Lemon Drop Candy as they round the far turn. They went 45 and 1 for the opening half mile. And on the outside, Chill Hayes now puts a neck on top, 3 wide. First rate is coming after the leader. Down at the inside, and 50 Cents begins to retreat a bit. Back to fourth and driven is Niles Channel. Then Blessed Journey with a 1/4 mile left to go. First rate picking up his feet on the outside after 3/4 and 1:10 and 1. Chill Hayes cuts the corner and battles back second. These two well clear of the others, now an 1/8 mile from home. First rate on the outside, Chill Hayes still boxing hard at the rail. These 2-3 better than Niles Channel. 16th to go. First rate now has a neck in front. Chill Hayes is game, but he's only second best as first rate comes home a winner. First rate wins by a length and a half. Very close for second. I think Niles Channel might have edged out Chill Hayes. Blessed Journey was fourth in 1:37 and 3. Well, we've run 4 races so far, and only 2 jockeys have seen the winner's circle as Irad Ortiz Jr. gets his second riding victory of the day. It comes aboard 9-2 shot 8. First rate, who wears down a stubborn foe down at his inside and holds off everyone else. First rate is owned by Sonata Stable, trained by Jorge Navarro. Irad Ortiz Jr. on board, 9-2 on the Son of Honor code. Let's go to the 5th race now, a 1-mile event over the main track, start of your Rainbow 6. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 1, 2, 5, and the 8. Just 4 to the gate. The favorite was number 6, Mr. Attila. And they're off. Good start for Jamaican. Mr. Attila showing his customary early pop. Missing the start a bit was Pepe the Hunter. He's rushing forward to take third, and in no hurry early is Karamati. Last of the 4 is Jamaican has the lead. It's Jamaican and Miguel Vasquez in front, 3 parts of a length. Mr. Attila second. At the inside, Pepe the Hunter follows along in third, and Karamati away fourth and last. He's about 4 lengths off the lead of Jamaican. Jamaican completes the opening quarter and leads by a length and a half as he went 23 and 3 to that opening quarter station. Mr. Attila is second, Pepe the Hunter is third, and Karamati is fourth, trying to stay in range with 5 furlongs left to go. With the advantage, it's Jamaican. He's tugging. He's on top. He leads by a length over Mr. Attila second. Pepe the Hunter is third, and Caramani is fourth. They go half a mile from the judge, and the leader is still Jamaican. He's going to try to string him out a bit here. He went 46 seconds for a strong half mile, and he leads by half a length. Mr. Attila is second. Now Martinez getting some run from Caramani. He's up on the outside third, and Pepe the Hunter fourth at the inside as they pass the 5/16. Jamaican comes under pressure to fight off Mr. Attila, who just ran up to take the lead. Caramani's on his flank while second, trying to run home most Pepe the Hunter with a quarter of a mile left to go. 3/4, 1:10 flat, and the leader is Mr. Attila. Caramani on his outside toward the inside, and Pepe the Hunter back to fourth and Jamaican, eighth of a mile from home. Mr. Attila still the target. Pepe the Hunter and Caramani chasing on both sides. Mr. Attila trying to fight off Pepe the Hunter. Caramani on the stand side is third. In deep stretch, it's still the leader and favorite Mr. Attila. Mr. Attila will win it. Very close for second between Caramani and Pepe the Hunter. Jamaican finished fourth. Well, now we've run 5 races on the Thursday program, and still only 2 jockeys have visited the winner's circle. Luis Saez visits the winner's circle for the 3rd time today. He gets home with number 6, Mr. Attila. The 1-mile trip, probably not his best, but he was quick enough and classy enough to hold off all the challenges. Owned by Drawing Away Stable and trained by Jorge Navarro. Back-to-back tallies for the Navarro barn. 3 wins today for Luis Saez. We'll be right back. Back now for race number 6 of the afternoon, start of the late pick 5 furlongs on turf. Maiden claimers in for $25,000. A field of 11 signed on. Favorite was the 5, Roman City. And they're off. Level beginning. From the rail, My First Ex-Wife commences nicely and takes the early advantage from Truly Ambitious away in second. I'm a Ginger and Fernanda out of there third and fourth. Splitting horses is Choo Choo Debut now to take third, only 2 lengths off the in-battle duo. Back from there, it's Kayla's Tune with Miss Over There tapping on the brakes between horses. Music City Wolf is next, followed by the favorite Roman City. Out the back door are Nationalist and Lady Denise. Around the far turn they go. Truly Ambitious gets clear to lead by 2. My First Ex-Wife is on the chase second. Choo Choo Debut is third. Fernanda back to fourth. They're stringing right out after that. Trying to run home from the back or Miss Over There and Roman City with a quarter of a mile left to go. Truly Ambitious off the turn with the lead. On the outside, My First Ex-Wife takes aim from second. Choo Choo Debut is third. Roman City begins to roll, but time ticking away. Roman City is gathering momentum as My First Ex-Wife hits the lead. My First Ex-Wife, Roman City's lunging. Roman City runs her down. Roman City wins going away. My First Ex-Wife is second. Kayla's Tune was up for third, then Choo Choo Debut and Truly Ambitious. Had to have a big lump in your throat if you were a Roman City fan moving around the far turn, as this daughter of City Zip dropped pretty far back. However, she finished up full of run and won going away. Irad Ortiz Jr., the winning rider. Yet another riding victory for Irad. 3 for him, 3 for Saez, and everyone else is still shut out. Trained by Steve Claceris for Steve Claceris and James Claceris, it was an 8-5 winner. It was Roman City to start the late pick 5. Let's go now to race number 7 of the afternoon. Today's 7th race is the start of the late pick 4. 7 furlongs the trip. Claimers in for an $8,000 price tag. Scratch the 1 and the 4. Romero Mirage on number 6, Lil Bull. 8 to the gate. The favorites were 8, Wolf Ridge. 9, Steadily. And they're off. From between horses, Gone Diesel away quickly. Day up the inside has speed. At the rail in London, Werewolf not far away. Bodie Cody comes away mid-flight. All-Star Solars on his outside. Next at the inside in Low Bull, followed by Wolf Ridge. And the early trailer is Steadily. He's about 7 lengths behind. Day is now front and center and leads a length and a half. London Werewolf is second. Gone Diesel is back to third. Bodie Cody is now fourth. Up on the outside, an All-Star Siler takes fifth, and Lil Bull is at the inside. Then Steadily and Wolf Ridge. The 2 favorites are last and second last, a half a mile from the wire. The opening quarter was 22-3. It's Day on top and leads by 2.5. London Werewolf is there second. Gone Diesel is back to third. Bodie Cody stringing out fourth. All-Star Sailor is next with Lil Bull, then Steadily. And this favorite, Wolf Ridge, just not picking up his feet at all with 5/16 left to run. Day, the target. He leads a length and a half. London Werewolf going to try to shoot the needle on the inside. He's up now to challenge, and he'll come to the flank of the leader, Day. These two well clear of the others. Lil Bull finds his best stride for a slice. Off the turn and the stretch stride, Day has the lead. London Werewolf set down for the drive to try to make up a half a length and an eighth of a mile. Here's London Werewolf trying to get to Day. Day fights to hold it. London Werewolf not by yet. These two well clear of the others. It's Day on the inside. London Werewolf on the outside. These two, it is Day who won it. Day turned away London Werewolf with Steadily up third, then Lil Bull fourth, 124 flat. Well, somebody other than jockey Luis Saez or Irad Ortiz Jr. finally get to the winner's circle. But to be fair, Irad and Luis had this race off. The winner was the 3 Day on the strength of a huge barn change. Day improves nicely under the Gustavo Delgado tutelage and gets the victory at 5-1 under Christian Torres for OGMA Investments. Day turned away London Werewolf, who might have hung a bit, while a game runner-up. We go now to the 8th race of the afternoon, the start of the late pick 3, a mile and a 16th on turf. Claimers in for $40,000. Scratch the 11 and 13. Another wide open betting race. And they're off. Toward the inside, Discovered won the break, immediately tackled by Sublime Appeal, who now goes on to take over. Hieroglyphics away in the top flight on the far outside in Lemonist. Zulu between horses trying to back off and find a spot. Same story for Cowboy Culture. He's in the 2-path for Saez, followed by another. He's in the 2-path as well. 3 wide is Brucarita. Golden Decision is at the rail third last. Second last is King of Spades, and the early trailer is Morocco. In the charge around the first turn, the advantage still belongs to Sublime Appeal. He leads a half a length. Hieroglyphics on the outside. Second, Discovered is third. Lemonist is now fourth, followed fifth by Zulu. At the rail and racing in 6 now is Cowboy Culture. Back from there and 3 wide is Brucarita with another at the rail. Tugging while a bit wide is Morocco third last. Second last is Golden Decision, and King of Spades is the trailer. 24 seconds flat for the opening quarter. Sublime Appeal putting up the numbers with a length and a half advantage on Hieroglyphics in second. Lemonist is together with Discovered third and fourth. Moving up on the far outside, Morocco really tugging on Sanchez. He's making a mid-race move all the way up into fourth. From between horses and Zulu getting started out wide. Here's a hopeful run from Golden Decision. He's 4 or 5 deep. Dropping back is Cowboy Culture. Another splits horses. Brucarita 3 wide and King of Spades at the back, but they take much closer order now after 3 quarters and 1:10 and 2. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Sublime Appeal fights to hold it. 3 wide in Lemonist. From between horses, Hieroglyphics. Far outside Morocco. Hunting Racing Room is Discovered. Late run down the stand side from Golden Decision. No place to go yet for Zulu. He's now got Racetrack, and here he comes in deep stretch. Who do you like here? Zulu is lifting at the right time. Here's Zulu and Paco. Zulu is up in time. Sublime Appeal, I think, actually ran second at a huge number in 140 flat. Not often you see an 11-horse field separated by about 4 lengths, but such was the case in today's 8th race. The cavalry converged at the 8th pole, and the horse who put his best foot forward late was the veteran, number 10, Zulu. You may remember Zulu from a couple of years ago. He was on the Kentucky Derby Trail. He's not as fast as he was then, but he's still fast enough to win, and he's a 5-2 winner under jockey PACO Lopez for Elizabeth Doble, and owners Glenn Ellis and the Imaginary Stable.
Well, Fazig's family, basically. Some of the guys that work here I've known for 30 years.
Great customer service. I'm not only a buyer with them, but I'm a seller.
There's a lot of different things that sometimes you need at a sale, and Fasig Tipton is there every step of the way.
They show year after year that they're ethical and they're fair, and they enjoy what they do. But when you're around people that have a combination of all those things, you can't lose.
Back now for race number 9 on the program. First half of the late daily double. Allowance horses at a 6-furlong trip. Scratch the 7. Be Gone, Daddy. Field of 7. The favorites were 1, Soldado, and 5, the Gipper. And they're off. Check to last was the Gipper. Off first, Golden Lion at a big number, headed off for the early lead. Here's the big favorite, Soldado, from down toward the rail. Traveling Midas comes away in third, and Seek on the outside is fourth. Joe DiBaggio tucked in fifth, 2 better than Alustra, and the Gippers at the back. The race down the backstretch, it's Golden Lion in front with Soldado holding inside position, and Soldado's now going to quicken up to take the lead. 3 wide in Traveling Midas, 2 better than Anseek, then Alustra and Joe DiBaggio, and out the back door, the Gipper. 22-3 for the opening quarter as they round the far turn. It's Soldado and Luis Saez bidding for 4 on the card. He leads a half a length. Traveling Midas is second, 3 wide, and Seek third. That's all for Golden Lion, passed outside by Alustra and the Gipper, and Joe DiBaggio hunts Racing Room with a quarter of a mile left to go. Soldado is about to be engaged by Traveling Midas on the outside. Traveling Midas putting up a big challenge to Soldado, but Soldado fights to hold it, now re-breaks again. Traveling Midas is back to second, and Seek's in a battle with the Gipper for a minor placing. Alustra's on the stand side, but here comes the grand slam for jockey Luis Saez, and here comes a comeback victory for Soldado. Soldado is in front. Traveling Midas is second, and Seek is third. Then it was Alustra and the Gipper with Joe DiBaggio and Golden Lion on up last. It's a successful return to South Florida for number 1 Soldado as he gets an even money victory in the Thursday feature, completing a 4-win afternoon for jockey Luis Saez, trained by Todd Pletcher for Let's Go Stable and A1A Racing. The Virginia-bred son of Verrazano, Soldado, your 9th race winner. On now to the 10th and final race. Claimers on turf at a 1-mile trip. We did have a field of 10 signed on here. Off-time favorites included the 1 Pawnbroker and the 11 the Mighty Judge. And runners away. Mr. Stark sent hard for the top, but Gunslinger has natural early speed, and he's up to take over the lead. Splitting horses is Kraken Wagon, and up on the outside goes King Leonardo. Pace appears pretty swift in the early stages. Pawnbroker saves ground toward the inside with Solar Warming in the 2-path. Out wide on the course and See Me with the Mighty Judge with him. The duo at the back are Keep It Up and Lookin' Savvy. Around the first turn they go, and PACO and Gunslinger get clear to lead a length and a quarter. Kraken Wagon is second behind a 24-3 opening quarter. On from third and Mr. Stark together with King Leonardo. Solar Warming is between horses. Pawnbroker's in a bit tight toward the rail. Out wide on the course and See Me. Length and a half to the Mighty Judge ahead of Keep It Up, and the trailer is Lookin' Savvy. Down the backstretch they go with half a mile to the finish, and Gunslinger leads the race 3 parts of a length. Kraken Wagon is still second through a 48-second half mile. King Leonardo is third, Mr. Stark fourth. Solar Warming chirped along to hold his ground while fifth. Meanwhile, Pawnbroker sliding through at the inside. See Me's on the far outside. Then Keep It Up outside of him and the Mighty Judge. And now the trailer is Lookin' Savvy. They run to the top of the stretch with Gunslinger still the target. Kraken Wagon tries to get on terms. King Leonardo is next. Running home from the back is the Mighty Judge. Pawnbroker tries to slide at the rail, and they're at the top of the stretch. PACO and Gunslinger still the target. He's an 1/8 of a mile from home. On the outside in Kraken Wagon, down the center in a late run from the Mighty Judge. Keep It Up is with him. 16th to go. It's still Paul Gunslinger in front. Gunslinger needs the wire. Surging is King Leonardo. King Leonardo's getting there, but Gunslinger made it very close and might have held sway. Too close to call. Was it Gunslinger inside or King Leonardo on the outside? It's a photo finish in the Thursday finale. Tight decision to close the day as number 7 Gunslinger holds on by 1 jump to get the victory under jockey PACO Lopez. Trained by Mary Epler for the Flying Pheasant Farm, it was Gunslinger beating King Leonardo. He was huge, while second had a huge number. No winners in the final race high five. Carryover in the high five moving forward to Friday. We'll have a guarantee in the Rainbow Six of $400,000. Also have a Stronach 5 offering and a Beat the Expert contest. 1 o'clock the starting time tomorrow.
That wraps up Thursday's action. Always an exciting day at Friday at Gulfstream Park, because not only do we have the Stronach 5 with the industry low 12% takeout, but it's Beat the Expert Day. Jason Blewett is up. Try and pick more wins than him, and you get a chance to win one of those cool polo shirts. Just go to GulfstreamPark.com and hit Beat the Expert and play along. It's absolutely free. Good night and good luck.